So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, earth signs. You've got card number 54, the sweat lodge. So 5 and 4 now, collectively and individually. Now 5 is like change, and 4 is like the foundation. Okay, so changing the foundation that you're building for yourself, maybe your intuition, your inner knowing, that kind of thing. The sweat lodge, as you can see, this person is going into this bright space, and it's obscure from vision. So what happens in there is unknown. I feel like this sweat lodge is something very personal. It's some kind of a shift within you, earth sign. I really feel it here. Maybe you're becoming more ritualistic about your day, your schedule, your processes, your practice, who knows? But I feel like there's an internal shift, like when they sweat away all the things that are no longer serving them, and they're opening up to newness. Okay, that 5 plus 4 adds up to 9. 9 is like the closing of a chapter. Almost, we're tying up the last loose ends. This is facing those demons, facing those last final things before you shift into a really bright space. That's what I feel for earth signs here. Additional factor, empowering vibes. I love empowering vibes. This indicates that you are feeling pretty firm in your footing about whatever this shift is. It's starting on the inside. Okay, I need to say that for the earth signs. It's totally something that others can't really see. You know it inside and you feel it, and it's going to be turning outwards because you're changing in a real way, shifting in a very real positive way, and you're no longer stand for or tolerate anything that's less than what you know that is rightfully yours in life. I can feel this with the empowering vibes, recognizing that you, as you stand, are individual and unique and beautiful, and you should not be changed. Okay, this empowers others to feel like maybe they can be themselves, maybe they can be authentic. Okay, other people might take their cues from you here and be like, okay, we're going to step in a new healthy direction. That's fantastic, I guess, right? But I feel like it's you that's creating this shift, that wants this kind of change. And I want to say to the earth signs that if you are creating this giant shift and it's starting within you because this is what you intend for your life, like, it takes something for us to embody change, even if it's our own decision and intention. So when we want others to be involved and follow suit, it's going to take them a little longer to kind of get on board, or for it to sink in, or whatever this is. This empowering vibe says that you are leading by a very correct example. However, it may take time for others to accommodate to this new version of you or this new way of being. All right, give them compassion if it's necessary, but don't shortchange or limit yourself or accept any kind of lower vibe response or negativity. That's what I feel. I feel like that could be in your face a little bit. Like, it's almost like an initiation that I'm feeling here with the darn sweat lodge and the empowering vibes. Okay, it's like when we're playing a video game, you get to the very last level, it's fucking hard, right? It's really hard. So I feel like for the earth signs, like that sweat lodge, like those things that need addressed or cleaned up are going to be in your face, and it's going to be easy to see with clarity, but it's going to take some bravery to actually put that into action. So you're going to have to say, listen, this is what needs to be done, and this is how it needs to be done, and I'm walking in this way, and I'm expecting everyone else to follow, right? I really feel how some earth signs are really needing to put their foot down this week, because those shadows are going to be in your face and easy to identify, easy to detect. You're going to know exactly what needs to be done. It's about fucking doing it and not turning a blind eye or sweeping it under the rug or expecting somebody else will see it and address it. They will, somebody else probably. No, you're living your life. It pushed your buttons. You're the one who saw it. It's you. So where are you placing your focus? This is what can help. 7 of Pentacles is about what you are focusing on. That's what's going to grow and expand in your life. So if you're focusing on what a turd your partner is, then all you're going to see is the flaws and the triggers and the irritations. Okay. But if you're focused on how you can grow together as a partnership and love one another, then you will see reasons to feel very blessed to be in that connection. Where are you placing your focus? What is growing and expanding in your life? Earth sign, it's up to you to decide what's worth your time, what's worth your physical efforts and actions, and what's worth your fucking money. It's up to you. But whatever it is that you invest in with your heart, with your intentions, man, you've got to be on board in alignment with your soul. When you invest in that way, kaboom, that return is going to be tangible, reality that you want to be living: abundance, prosperity, togetherness, happiness, satisfaction, contentment. These are all things that earth signs are yearning to create in their lives in another way, a deeper way, potentially. But you've got to sift through the shadows. You've got to sweat it free and let it go. All right. And sometimes that takes some bravery to actually follow through with some of that. Taurus, you've got 24. I've got your back. And you know that means the big guns upstairs. The big guns upstairs: God, source, creator, higher power, higher self, universe, angels, Jesus, Mary, whoever you pray to, that's who has your back. We all have a team of divine emissary spirit guides that have watched over us and will continue to see us through life. And they clearly say they've got your back. I see the darkness down here. Like, I don't know this. I don't feel them. I don't know they're around. But up here, things are moving in a beautiful, bright way for you. And that is going to come down and land on you here, Taurus. It's about doing what you know is right. Even if you don't see the results yet, even if you got to hold that space and hold that void, because it is what's right. And I know this is what's right. And I feel like when you do, then you'll see that things smooth out. Then you'll see your efforts rewarded. But until you take that leap of faith, you're not yet seeing that change that you are seeking. Trust that the divine has your back, wants you to have the best life. That's why these things are so glaringly opposite for you, so that you can easily tailor them away and write them off and have the best life. Virgos, we got 30, the F word. The F word. All right, so let's see what Spirit wants to say about this for Virgos. I do feel how like there's like a grid here. I see the lights. Yes, I'm vaping on Virgo. I'm a Virgo, and we're dropping F-bombs this week. Okay, so the sweat lodge, the empowering vibes, where you're placing your focus, what's growing in your life, what seeds have you planted that are now coming to fruition. This number 30, the F word. I really feel this F word to be many things: faith, fury, fuck, who knows? All right, that foul word. However, I do feel, Virgo, how it's important to be discerning in every moment as to how you feel. Words can be thrown around rather loosely, as you can see on this broadcast. I'm not mad. We aren't fighting, but I'd be dropping these words all over the place. When do you feel something like this, Virgo? I'm telling you, like I said to everyone else, it's going to be in your face, because it's in your highest and greatest good to address it. And sometimes those feel like big unspeakable things. Okay. But if it's a big unspeakable thing, then maybe you shouldn't necessarily be involved. Maybe you should definitely address this so that you can have a better life. I still see the grid lines in this card, the golden lights, how everything's connected and touching. And I want to say to you, all that matters is that you are true to yourself and coming from a place of love. If you don't feel free, if you feel like these lights are going this way and that way, but not connecting, I feel like sometimes your intuition is on point, and it may sadden you a little bit to know how things are going to unfold. All right. So I want to say to you, you recognize what's worth your time and what's not. Spirit is calling you in a larger way to address those issues that are in your face. Once and for all, be done with that so you can step into that brighter, empowered stage that you are seeking. However, also, Spirit is calling you to take note of the little things, the little tiny things that pull you off track, that distract you, that mess with your focus when you know that you are in the flow. Those are also the tiny little things that bump on the edges of your life and create friction and tension and cause dissonance in the long run. So correcting these little things as well as the bigger things, Virgo, you know, you have it all under control. You'll feel it hanging over your head. I'm a Virgo, and I feel any loose ends just floating above my fucking head. So these are the things to focus on. And recognize where your time and your focus is needed, and keeping healthy boundaries around when you're getting pulled away and for what. Capricorn, you too have number 12 hotline. This speaks to me about like word moving really fast. You know what I mean? This whole sweat lodge, I feel like Capricorn, you may be going through a real transformative period at this time, stepping into the unknown, not sure how it's going to work, but Spirit is saying play it by ear. You know who you are, and that helps you to adjust in relation to the rest of the world and your experience. So, Capricorn, Spirit is saying you got this. You can handle this. This is a growing and expansion opportunity for you. Continue leading by example. Continue being your best self. Continue placing your focus in the areas that are priorities in your life. You know it's important to be a responsible individual. And as long as you keep stepping all of those areas, this other stuff will all click into place and fall in line. This hotline, I feel for Capricorn, I feel like people are going to see your newness, this new facelift, this new success, this transformation when you're on the other side of it, right? Right now, they don't see it because I feel like you're pulled in and tucked in and nobody knows, okay? But you know. And once you deal with this, and you're going to, like a badass, you will, you're going to move through this and come out brighter, more empowered, more confident, knowledgeable, more educated, feeling yourself, re-emerging, and everyone's going to know about it. Capricorn, I feel like word is going to travel fast through the family, friends, workplace, online community, whatever. And they're going to go, whoa, Capricorn has really stepped it up. Oh my goodness. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing the damn thing. Keep up the good work. If this is shadow work that you're moving through or just negativity that you're cutting away, it's working in a huge way and you're going to have a very big turnaround. So recognizing this Capricorn and riding that wave and knowing that your success is also going to inspire and empower others who may feel like they're lost, who may feel like they don't know how to deal with whatever it is that you're dealing with. Something similar. That's what I have for you, Cap. Very inspirational. That's what I have for the earth signs. Thank you, earth signs.